only blackness, the absence of light. These are the eyes of a psychopath.
DSP Cries it.
What I want to do is I want to talk about the schedule coming up because we need to figure out.
Now, shut the fuck up. And welcome to James Lester Express Lane, where we get you in and out as fast as possible with DSP. Just, guys, you waited to give me money till after the stream was already over for Path of Exile, guys.
2 critical dates. All right, very important dates. All right, so what was yesterday? Yesterday was a day when I was going to play a game that you guys had asked me for out of the blue. I really didn't know anything about until you guys told me about it and pretty much demanded that I play it. Okay, and then also I was going to play some Marvel Rivals at night. Okay, so here's what happened yesterday. The first stream yesterday was Path of Exile 2. Path of Exile 2 is an indie game. It just entered early access, and this game is basically Diablo.
The first Path of Exile was made by fans of Diablo 2 who got tired of waiting for Diablo 3. So yes, it is Diablo. It was made fans of Diablo. Just again, they got tired of waiting for Diablo 3, so they made their own Diablo 3.
All right, make no bones about it. It's a Diablo clone, a Diablo variation. I'm not sure what you want to call it. But it's absolutely meant to play exactly like Diablo. Now, for some people, they really like that because they feel that Diablo has essentially lost its way. They feel like Diablo in the last several years, well, actually the last several iterations, Diablo 3 and 4, went in a direction that they don't like.
And Diablo Immortals.
Okay? And because of that, they're upset. They want something that's like old school Diablo, like Diablo 1 and 2. Now, I played Diablo 1 and 2 back in the day on PC, and I was very addicted to them. These were the times when I was like in college, and I would, stay up late nights playing games like Diablo. Okay? And I loved it. I thought Diablo was great and addictive and very fun. The loot system cooks you, and you want to keep playing, right? I also liked how, with Diablo, you could replay the game and get a completely different experience based on the class you play. The barbarian warrior class is different from the sorcerer, different experience with the skill trees and everything, right? So, with Path of Exile 2, this game is meant to be a return to form for what Diablo used to be. And for a lot of people, they say that's exactly what it is, and that's why they like it. Now, here's the thing. I hadn't paid attention that this game was coming out. I had no clue it was coming out. Now I'm a PC gamer, so I have access to these kind of games. It's PC only, so I wouldn't have had access if I was still a console gamer.
It is not PC only. It's also on console. God, you're an idiot. This is his job, and he doesn't even know this.
But I hadn't heard of it or paid any attention. And then all of a sudden on Friday, I said to everyone, hey guys, I'm playing Marvel Rivals all day because it's the hot new release. And 2 groups of people came on my stream and essentially yelled at me and complained. One group of people were saying, why aren't you playing Indiana Jones and the Great Circle? It's out. To which I responded, no, it's not. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle is not out. What are you talking about? That's completely false. And then they'd be like, well, then how are all these content creators playing it? Because they got review codes and they were able to play it early. They were told, hey, here's a special code, special snowflake that you are. Here's your code. Kiss the game's butt. Play it early.
Mind you, he forced Leanna to miss her brother's wedding because he got Fallout 4 review code. Sorry, Leanna. You gotta miss your brother's only wedding, hopefully, so I can stay at home and play video games.
Standard industry practice. And I've been talking about this for many years. I don't agree with it, but that's what happened. They handed out a lot of promotional review codes. Okay? In addition, if you spent $35 extra on top of the cost of the base game, you then could play it early as well. Now, I don't know why you would do that. For Game Pass users, the game's out on Monday. Why would you pay $35 extra to play it 3 days early? That's kind of a steep price tag, in my opinion. And I've been burned before on games like...
You will spend hundreds on a single day off on WWE Champions. So shut the fuck up.
Starfield. I was like, there's no way I'm doing this. So I said, I'm just going to play early. Excuse me, I'm going to play it on time on Monday. I'm not going to pay to play it early. All right? So...
manual ban.
That was number one. So I said, the game's not out. I'll play it on Monday when it's out. The other group of people that came by my stream on Friday were like, why are you not playing the game of the year, Path of Exile 2? And I said, what? Like, what is Path of Exile 2? And I mean, to this day, I still keep saying this. I keep confusing Pillars of Eternity 2 with Path of Exile 2 because the abbreviation is PoE2, and I keep saying the wrong words, the wrong name, right? So
Professional, been doing this for 16 years. This is his job.
regards to you know, Path of Exile 2, people were like, no, it's now in early access. It's $30. You got to play it. And, you know, you're a PC gamer now. How could you miss out on it, right? And I said, all right, let me look into it. So we did. Over the weekend, I looked into it, and I realized what it was. And I was like, you know, this is something that I'll probably enjoy. But there was a big but in the equation, a giant one, a huge rotund ass. And the big but was as follows.
Cat?
I played Diablo 3 over a decade ago, and no one liked it. Everyone found it incredibly boring, repetitive,
They found you incredibly boring. We know.
grindy, and said, why are you playing this? We don't understand. We don't really like this, you know. And then it ended up being one of my most underperforming playthroughs over a decade ago when I was still incredibly popular on YouTube. This isn't like today. We're talking about back in the day when all the things that I did got good attention.
Wow, guys. 15 years ago when I was the only one on YouTube, I got all the attention. Yeah. And then other people moved in, and they did it better than you.
So that was factor number one. Factor in also, I just played Diablo 4 last year. Now, if you remember last year, I outright told you guys, because Diablo 3 didn't work, I was going to skip Diablo 4. I had a feeling it wasn't going to work as a playthrough. To which everyone responded, if you skip that game, you're not serious as being a content creator. It's going to be one of the biggest games of the year. You absolutely can't skip Diablo 4. How dare you even talk about skipping Diablo 4? You got to play Diablo 4. Okay? So I'm like, all right, listen. You guys are demanding it. You really want it. I'm going to give you what you want. And I played Diablo 4. I played it for the entire game. Never gave up. And guess what? After 2 streams, attention dropped off. People complained it was boring and repetitive. By the end of the game, people were begging me to stop playing it and not even finish it. But I said, no, I want to beat it. You know, I'm enjoying it. All right? I don't want to, cap out on a game right in the midst of having fun with it or whatever. And plus, I had invested a ton of time into it at that time, and I wasn't going to just stop playing it, right? So, it's like, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Now we're on time number 3. And people are like, oh, no, Path of Exile 2 is totally different. It's better than Diablo 3 or 4. It's what people want.
Probably is. It's probably way better than 3 or 4.
They're going to love it. That's why they're asking you for it. You absolutely need to play it. Okay?
I said, clicking.
And I said, all right, well, if this is the case, and people are asking for it, again, I guess I'm going to do what people are asking me for. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to play Path of Exile 2. Now, here's the deal. All right? Path of Exile 2 is a great game, in my opinion. Okay? I played it for 3 hours yesterday. It plays incredibly like older Diablo. It really does. I picked the monk class. I didn't want to pick a sorcerer because I just played a sorcerer in Diablo 4 last year. So I said, let's do a melee class. But interestingly enough, I don't really feel monk is much melee class. Like, the monk has a basic attack that charges up a meter. That meter makes this slamming electricity attack super powerful, and it creates this shockwave that goes forward and hits all the enemies. And the enemies basically take massive damage as long as this shockwave is built up. Then I got an ice ability that slows down enemies and does like an elemental effect. And then I started getting more. Like, I just at the end of the stream got another ability where you can make a bell, and you hit the bell, and it does these big ripples of area of effect damage. So it's pretty unique. It's not just,
Really
mash
cool.
buttons. Like, you would think, oh, it's just a monk. You're just going to mash buttons and do combat abilities. But there's actually way more to it. It's way more complex. So I played it for about 3 hours. It strongly reminded me of playing the classic Diablos. I got through many areas. I got to the first town, and then we got to the first major open area. We went to one dungeon that was like some murky, muddy cave. We beat that. Then we went to a forest, and we fought a bunch of werewolves and stuff like that. And then we went to another area where I cleared out a bunch of stuff, and we fought a boss called the Rust King. Bosses are pretty neat. The bosses are cool. Again, it reminds me a lot of old school Diablo, which is a good thing. Okay? So, here's how it went. Okay? Attendance was okay. I would say we had between 300 400 viewers, which is what we would expect on par for a game. It's the first time I'm playing it. Okay? Engagement. Not so good.
We used to get over 1,000 views for new games. Over 1,000 viewers for new games. Now he's happy to get 400.
People who were here after watching me play it for about half an hour to 40 minutes, completely disconnected and weren't really talking much or anything about the game. Multiple times I was asking the audience, how does this work? How do you do this in a menu? How do you do this? Crickets.
Wow, a brand new game came out, and no one in my audience knows how to play it. Gee, maybe because it's brand new. Maybe they haven't had a chance to play it yet. Dumbass.
It's supposed to be an interactive game stream. I'm trying to talk to the audience. They're ignoring me. They've disconnected. They're bored. That's not good. I thought that this was going to be the game that you guys yelled at me for to play, that you absolutely wanted me to play. It was imperative that I played it. If I skipped it, I'm missing one of the best games of the year. The Diablo replacement game. Where is everyone? Why is no one talking and paying attention to me? Because that was absolutely the kind of game where I could have used a lot more help. And there were 2 people on the entire stream, hundreds of people here, 2 people who were talking with me about the game.
Maybe those are only 2 people who played the game.
That was it. Okay? So that's not the kind of response that you want when you're playing a new game. Okay? Now, at the end of the stream, I think we had made about $60, something like that. Again, I don't know off the top of my head. I don't memorize this stuff. But we basically were a far cry from hitting the goal. Okay? And it looked like we weren't going to hit the goal again. And I was like, well, this isn't good because it's supposed to be a hot new game. I literally bought the game because people told me to. And that's right. Now I remember. By the end of the stream, we only had $40. And I was like, guys, I spent over 30 for the game. You told me to play it. What happened? Where is everyone who was yelling at me on Friday saying play Path of Exile 2? You tell me what happened, right? So all of a sudden, of course, at the end of the stream, I mentioned this, and I'm like, guys, looks like, support was low. We're not going to hit. And all of a sudden, a whole bunch of people came and supported, which I appreciate. There was a giant tip, everything, and we did hit the goal that stream yesterday, all right? But the point is, everyone screamed for this game on Friday. Everyone said, oh, you're missing out over the weekend. You really need to play the game. So I did what you wanted. I actually literally gave you what you wanted, at least from what people were screaming for, and it looked like actually it was bullshit, that people didn't.
Gee, they asked you to do on Friday. You said no, fuck off. Then finally, you get around to playing it on another day that's not Friday or Saturday or Sunday or Monday. GDSP, play this game. No, fuck off. If you ask me to play this game, I'll ban you. 4 days later, guys, I'm playing the game you asked me for. Oh, you mean the people you banned for asking you to play it? Well, gee, DSP, maybe after 4 days, those people moved on to other streamers and watched them play the game.
Didn't really want the game. Now, I don't know if people were messing with me to try to get me to play a game that they knew wasn't going to get attention because it's repetitive, just like Diablo. I'm not sure. I really don't know what caused it, all right? Now, to add insult to injury, I go to upload the videos yesterday, and YouTube has major issues processing videos yesterday. I don't know why. So I uploaded the podcast and 2 parts of Path of Exile 2, but the parts were over an hour long, so it ended up being almost 3 hours of gameplay. And they won't process. They'll only show up in 360p. They won't go to HD at all. And I'm like, what is going on with YouTube today? So I just left them basically all day. By the end of the day, 2 of them, the podcast, and I think part 2 of the playthrough did go HD, but part 1 refused. So I ended up having to redo it overnight, which is fine. But now part 1 basically didn't get any real momentum on the channel on demand because it didn't show up, first. It showed up third way later than the other videos. So it was just...
How's that any different from the order of your other videos? You always upload them out of order, jackass.
Like the perfect storm of annoyance. It was... Number 1, everyone wants me to play a game, so I spend money to play it, but people didn't show up for it, nor did they engage with it. I wanted...
Yes, 4 days after they asked you to play it, and you banned them for asking you to play it, you finally get around to playing it. 4 days later.
It had to be a fun, interactive stream where I'm learning about this game and its mechanics. And again, there were probably 2 people who were there the whole stream who were helping, and I appreciate that. But I'm not streaming for 2 people. I'm supposed to be streaming for a community, and the community claimed they wanted it, and then not really. And then the support really didn't exist. Okay, just didn't. And then the only way that I could... Jasper, what are you doing? You want to go in the closet? He wants to go in the closet. Hold on. You can go in, but be careful because the lights are in there. See? But don't mess with those lights because those lights are in there because now I'm nervous he's going to mess with my RGBs that are in the closet.
Do it.
Extra RGB lights that are in there.
Do it, Jasper. We believe in you. Take a sip of gin.
So basically, support, you would think for a hot new release that everyone's demanding that I play would be there, and it wasn't. The support came at the end of the stream when basically I said, hey, it looks like we're not going to hit the goal, and then people supported for the sake of supporting me, not the game. Get it? So, in regards to this game, Path of Exile 2, I don't know what I want to do. I don't know what you want. Honestly, I'm confused. Do you want me to keep playing this game? Did you enjoy it, and maybe people just couldn't show up for the stream? I don't know. I'm scratching my head on this one. How is it that on Friday everyone wants it, so I play it, and then no one shows up for it?
You didn't play it on Friday, though. You waited until Tuesday to play it.
I don't get it, nor do I know how I can improve that situation. I just don't. So that's your way I say it is, here, let me put it this way. I'm open to playing it again. I think the game is fun. It's actually kind of relaxing fun, but it's very repetitive. It's walk around, walk backward.
Relaxing? How is Path of Exile 2 relaxing? What the fuck are you talking about?
Hit them a million times with the ice spell, right? Get them down to low health, punch them with the special punch that charges up your special move, hit them with the giant lightning special move, wash, rinse, repeat. But now I just unlocked a new ability, this bell ability, where I'll be able to throw down a bell and hit it and start rippling and doing combos. That could be neat. That could be very interesting, okay? So, listen, the ball's in your court. I want to know what people want. And I really need to start talking with you guys daily about this because it seems like right now I'm being pulled in a million directions, right? We've got Stalker 2 that I haven't played all week that I'm planning on playing tomorrow. Jasper, we just opened it. Jasper, I just opened it for you. Just opened it.
He's playing Stalker 2, Marvel Rivals, Bloodborne, Balatro, Path of Exile 2, Indiana Jones. Those are 6 I can remember.
He's being a nut. Anyway, so let's review all the games I'm playing. Stalker 2, which I haven't played now in a week, right? We still got it in the rotation. Indy, which we're playing tonight on the late stream. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Okay? Then we've got Path of Exile 2. We've got... He's being very distracting right now. He's making tons of noise. He's needing one of my things there. We got Microsoft Flight Simulator, which we really enjoy as a late night chill stream where we fly all around the world and you pick where we fly. We've got Marvel Rivals, which we're about to play more of today. An interesting new multiplayer game. Marvel characters in a kind of an Overwatch style gameplay setting, correct? And we've also got Bloodborne, which we're about to talk about because we made major progress in Bloodborne last night. And Bloodborne's been a fun staple. Like last night, we were supposed to play Marvel Rivals. But I thought about it and I was like, dude, I am really craving Bloodborne. Like I just wanted to play it. So I played it. And some people had issue with that, which is funny to me. And here's why I find that's funny.
Bloodborne usually gets him the money. It didn't last night. He missed the goal last night.
All the time, people say, Phil, you should just play what you want to play. Forget about people yelling at you. Forget about people demanding things. Just play whatever it is that you want to play, and then the viewers will come. Okay? So last night, I made the decision. I've decided to change everything. I want to do Bloodborne. I'm dying for it. I haven't played it in 4 days. I'm craving to play Bloodborne. Okay? So I played Bloodborne last night, and I'm not kidding you. People kept playing. Oh, you said you were playing Marvel Rivals. Why are you playing Bloodborne? I don't get it. You're a liar, Phil. I'm like, wait, what?
Yes, because you had it on your schedule instead of multiple times you're playing Marvel Rivals that night.
Like, what? So now I can't just play what I want to play. That's not acceptable. So here's the thing. I'm doing my absolute best to provide content to you that you want. All right? Not everyone is agreeing right now on what they like and what they want to see. It's just true. There's no consensus, and this has been the same way all year.
I wonder why people would be mad about that. Hey guys, later today I'll be playing Jurassic World Evolution 2. Hey guys, did you see that commercial I put out on TV that saying I'm playing that game later today? Hey guys, you see my community post that I said I'm playing that? Hey guys, see on Twitter where I said I'm playing that? Then the day comes and why you said you're playing this? What the fuck why are you playing Balatro instead of Jurassic World 2? Why are you guys mad at me? Yes, I put out a commercial and posted on community and Twitter and had Mr. Beast do an ad for me saying I was going to be playing that game, but why are you guys mad at me for not playing that game?
We've had this issue. Even earlier on in the year, the beginning of the year, we had the issue. When there's no consensus on what's good because there aren't consistently good games, everyone disagrees on what's good and what they want to see. And when that happens...
Not consistently good games? Balatro is in the run for Game of the Year. Path of Exile 2. Fucking amazing from everything I've seen. From everyone who's played it and doesn't rely on money deciding if it's a good game or not. What the fuck, DSP? Indiana Jones. People who've actually played it, and again, based on the game and not the money they made while playing the game, have said that they've liked Indy. You're the only person saying that you don't like Indy, but that's because Indy didn't make you all the money that you wanted. These games are great, but they're not making you the money that you feel you're deserving. Guys, I deserve $5,000 a stream. If a game doesn't make me $5,000, it must be bad.
Happens, now you don't know what to do to make content that's going to appease the audience, right? Some people right now want Indiana Jones. Some people want Path of Exile 2. Some people want more Stalker 2. Some people are loving this Bloodborne run and want to see me dive headfirst into the DLC. Some people like the Marvel Rivals and want to see more of that and see me try new characters. And some people just like flying all over the world, relaxing in Flight Sim. When you have that many options pulling you in so many directions, it's impossible to figure out what to do and what to do more of. And
holy shit, cat's on stream. I'm making fun of the fat stand-up picture.
that's
Terrible.
the problem, is I just don't know. I need feedback, right? So, I'm not opposed to playing Path of Exile 2 again. I'm not. I found it fun. I actually thought the game was good. But I need people to show up. Oh, by the way, here's a new picture of Jasper Kitty I added yesterday. I said, let's change the picture of Jasper Kitty.
You need people to show up and give you money. That's it. It could be any game. It could be the worst game ever made, but halfway through the podcast, someone showed up and dropped a $150 tip. Guys, this is such a great game. I don't get it. Why does anyone say this game's bad? Guys, I'm loving this game. This game is so much fun. What? This game that's 11 out of 10? All these people, they're just kissing the game's butt because they got review codes. Oh, gee. How come DSP's the only one who's saying that this 11 out of 10 game's bad? Oh, he's only hitting $50 a stream. That's why. I don't get it, guys. Why does everyone say this game's a 0 out of 10? 0 out of 10? Guys, that's bullshit. This is a great game. Oh, look at that. He got 150 plus every stream. Amazing how that works out for DSP and his review system.
That's been on there to a cute one. I think that one's very cute. So I said, you know, if I'm going to play Path of Exile 2 again, I need people to show up, engage, I mean, talk with me about the game, to have a good time, and support the streams. Okay? So that's what I need. I'm not sure what else to say. That's kind of what I need to do. All right? So let's see what happens. I'm curious. I want your feedback. Should I play Path of Exile 2 again? And if I play it, should I play it this week? Because I have 3 more days. I have today, tomorrow, and Friday. Now, we already have today and tomorrow schedules laid out, but Friday is kind of an open day where I can play whatever I want. So let's talk about that, okay? But first off, let's talk about last night.
Every day is open for you. You make your own schedule.
Because I want to talk about Bloodborne, okay? Well, however, let me do some shout-outs, because we got some contributions in here.
Nope. Shut the fuck up. Go away. DSP. The common thread in all these games is you. Path of Exile 2, Stalker 2, Microsoft Flight Sim, Indiana Jones. You are the common thread in all of these. If your fans ask for you to play a game on Friday and you refuse to play it until Tuesday after banning everyone who asked you to play it, why are you so shocked and surprised that people didn't show up? And after, guys, I'm going to be playing Marvel Rivals. Guys, I'm going to be playing Marvel Rivals. Guys, don't miss Marvel Rivals tonight. Why are you mad I'm playing Bloodborne? Because you weren't saying you're going to be playing Bloodborne. You said you're going to be playing Marvel Rivals. So people want to see you play that game, show up, and you're not playing the game. Yeah, they're probably going to be a little upset. And please, please, stop judging a game on being good or bad, depending on what money you make off of it. You know how much money I've made off of Jurassic World Evolution 2? 0. You know how much I'm loving it? A ton. You know why? Because I'm a huge dinosaur nerd. I'm a huge Jurassic Park fan. I want to say Roller Coaster Tycoon fan, but it's nothing like Roller Coaster Tycoon or Zoo Tycoon. It's way more in-depth and challenging and just way different and better. It is an incredible game. I'm glad that it won the poll. I'm glad I finally got into playing it. Because if I had it and the first one for years, just like, I'll play it eventually, I'll play it eventually, I'll play it eventually. Well, now I finally am, and holy shit, I am loving it. I also got the DLC for the Utah Raptor, because that's my favorite dinosaur. Murica, fuck yeah. In fact, once I get this done, edited, and uploaded, I'll be playing that. So I got home from the gym, waiting for the shower to warm up, so I can get a shower and all that while this edits and uploads, whatever. So with that, guys, I'm gonna let you go. Thank you for watching. As always, like, subscribe, comment down below, and have one hell of a day.